Fuck! Come on, dude! Hey. Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You're on DVR, dude.
What?
You just hit my car. Luckily, it's not much damage, but...
No.
Yeah.
I didn't touch you.
You did!
You want to bet?
You can stop and look at what you just did. You're lucky it's not bad, but you did. You could have hit it.
No, dude, it's not possible.
I mean, it's on DVR.
I mean, do you want to get my phone number? Are
Yeah,
you gonna...
I probably won't, but I mean...
I got it. Sorry.
Okay, so let's
I
just
got it.
change.
Yes.
Look, even if it was...
I got you.
Okay?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay. So let's just...
I'm sorry.
Okay. Give me a shorts. Paper. Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Let me take a picture of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Huh?
Yeah, that's
Are you really going to go get that look at?
I mean, look, just in case, but probably not. And to be honest, I mean, it's just the right thing to do. But
Yes,
look,
exactly.
okay, so
I didn't even feel you. That's the thing.
well, I mean, I was lucky.
Yeah,
you
we were
looking,
lucky. Yeah.
and take a picture of this.
I'm sorry, brother. Did I get in? Did I get this on? I did?
I mean, I was going, I was moving.
Gotcha. So,
Okay, so
here's my phone number. Jamie?
I'm sorry, I need to get out.
Just take down my number.
yeah, and so you can note there's already damage there. Okay, a little bit.
Got it.
You're welcome. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so that's interesting. 2 days in a row, right? 2 days in a row. Someone tries to back into my car. There might be more. It's on here, it's on there. Alright. Tried to get out of it, I didn't hit you. Okay. We're gonna double check. It's close to nothing, but there's like a little smudge spot. And luckily I was how do you say it? Moving fast enough that I think he's bumper.
Paper. Okay. Oh, get the image.
Let me take a picture of this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Huh?
Yeah,
Are
definitely.
you really gonna go get that looked at?
Nah, I mean, look, just in case, but probably not. And to be honest, I mean, it's just the right thing to do. But
Yes,
look,
exactly.
Okay, so
Do it. Like, I didn't even feel you. Though. That's the crazy thing
Well,
about
I
it.
mean, I was lucky because
Yeah,
you
we
weren't
were lucky.
looking.
Yeah.
And take a picture of this. Because I gotta get this thing in.
That one's not
I'm sorry. Can I hear you? Can I hear you?
I mean, I was moving pretty. But,
Gotcha. So,
okay, so.
here's my phone number.
Alright, what's your name?
David.
Alright.
Just take down my number. Is that alright? Yeah, we're just gonna have to get insurance.
Don't worry, David. I'm not coming after you for anything.
No, he's a good guy. I'm gonna take a picture and I'll give him my number so we're good.
I actually didn't yet, but
310
1310
508
508
9594.
1310 508 9594.
Correct, David.
David.
Brucey, BRU. So you heard it, huh?
Yeah, it was loud enough, but it wasn't horrible like that. I was a little worried when I got out. Okay, David Bernstein, you said?
Brucey, BRU.
Bruce. B-R-U.
Yeah. BRU. STEIN. Let me just take a
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and so you can note there's already damage there. Okay. It's minimal, but
Got it.
who's your insurance company?
Just give me a call and we'll deal with it.
Let me make sure this number goes still intact.
What's your number?
Did you get it?
Just anonymous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's 197.
Hold on.
Or 917.
Okay, hold on. 917-435-0286.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, we'll be in touch.
Okay, great, thank you, David.
All right,
Yeah,
see you
so
later.
don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I got you. Definitely.
Somehow I feel like it's a psychological test to see what I'll do.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
You're
I'm
welcome.
sorry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so that's interesting. 2 days in a row, right? 2 days in a row. Someone tries to back into my car. There might be more. It's on here, it's on there. All right. Tried to get out of it, I didn't hit you. Okay, we're gonna double check. It's close to nothing, but there's like a little smudge spot. And luckily I was, how do you say it? Moving fast enough that I think his bumper barely scraped me. And now it's interesting because I pointed out that area is held on by one screw, although how would you really time it? Okay, but let's check it out. Okay, so when I said somehow it seems like a psychological test to see what I'll do, he stuttered like, okay, have a good day, and almost said man, and right, okay, so let's just check this out. And double check I'm recording too. Switch batteries here first. Okay, so I switched batteries. Let's just get the video footage. So see, I did the right. I told him exactly how it was. I could have fucked him. This is already me. This is where he hit me. You can see the bumper, and he went, and you heard a noise. And what they were probably trying to do is rip this off, so he can't go out and sport around. Okay, so it's nothing. I lucked out. Now remember yesterday, we'll look at the DVR video there too, double check. Unless he didn't hit me, because I would think there would be more. Like maybe he slammed the door but that's new. All right, this bumper smudge, and that could easily be bumped out, and that was a miracle. That's a miracle. I dodged the bullet. Now it's interesting because I was telling Carl at AA Auto Works that the only thing holding this on is a little bolt there, and this needs to be strengthened. And I have a bracket, factory bracket they didn't use. I couldn't figure out why. I mean, it doesn't make sense. They took off the factory bracket, and you can see a mounting hole here for the factory bracket. 2 days in a row, remember we had a pick up, back up, and then he stopped. Okay, so I think that was yesterday driving through there. And then we're gonna download the DVR video, and I don't know, he's coming, right, he's coming in the side. Remember I had something on the insurance company about that. You guys asked me about cameras, well, you can see front and rear. I really do want to get a 3D camera, but you're gonna hear the thud. You're gonna hear the thud on the camera. Boom. Okay, so unless Unless he did this, and it was like super loud, like earth-shattering loud, and that's a coincidental smudge, like someone came in my garage, and it's such a nothing, but you know, you just want to document it because
okay, so you know, maybe they're working with the security insurance company to maybe try to fuck me some way, going, these are aftermarket panels, right? And so, whatever. Maybe they want to intimidate me from leaving driving through there, right? Okay, so, oh, so my phone is back on. So now they're going to be streaming the audio off the phone and using it to try to make me look crazy, correct? Okay, so, alright, so usually these things are sort of staged, not staged, but planned, not staged, staged, okay, we're just going to cruise around the gas station here, and my guess was he was trying to hit me a lot harder to knock that piece off, my bumper off. And now yesterday a white gray pickup there raised was backing up and almost hit me. So I'm just sort of documenting the location by the Starbucks. The rest of the things around there look closer to normal. One car backwards looks closer to normal than with everything we're going to see everywhere else. There's going to be a higher rate of backwards and mental illness tactics. Okay, so it's interesting because I also had a conversation with a guy at USAA, one of the adjusters, saying, well, you know, if you can't see it, if you only have a front and rear camera and you hear it but you can't see it, like example, if it's coming in the front and thud and goes back, that's not proof. Sort of lying, like, well, by deductive reasoning, if you see a car pull up to your side door and you hear the mirror fly off and you can see in the back camera him leave, then you do have proof, because it's common sense. Nobody else could have done it. Okay, so right, it's common sense. Just because the actual, it's not perfection, you still can see who did it, right? Okay, guy walks in front of your car, you start hearing scratching noises, there's key marks, and then he walks behind the car, you know who did it, right? Okay, so that is really annoying. Okay, you know that was intentional, but how could you prove it? Okay, and let me explain the situation. This is what they're doing. So they're all told rear end his car and see if they'll try to use that to fix that part when that part is my own doing. You see what I'm saying? So when I tell him it feels like a psychological evaluation, you get it? Okay, so what decision is Kevin gonna make? We already know Kevin has to get this fixed, correct? We already know Kevin has to get this fixed, and then they have someone try to ram the rear bumper, maybe just the entire car, and then Kevin goes, you know, he might have tried to hit the door, and then I claim in the insurance thing that he hit the rear and the door, and they go, Kevin's a liar, and you know, I guarantee that's directly linked with USAA and all the auto body shops trying to fuck me over with JoJo's and all the rest. Okay, I guarantee it. Okay, so he didn't want to give me his insurance company. I said, whatever. Yeah, I took a picture of his license plate. It doesn't matter. They pull it right up. Okay, so that's that. Okay, let's add more here because this is interesting. So on the insurance claim for the broken glass, it says make sure your car is drivable. So they're saying your claim is up for review. The Russian guy that smashed my glass, it says make sure your car is drivable. Now what that says is that this average schmo here, who is not a USAA employee, David Bernstein, he calls himself. He gave me his phone number. It looked like the phone number was probably good because I called and he had the number. But then it was ironically he said private number, but then he had the number, so that was a little strange. Took a picture of the license plate, so it doesn't even matter. It could be run through the. Okay. So you can tell that he's working with the insurance company for some kind of try to dig for information, right? Make sure your car's drivable. So we're gonna have some guy ram your car to try to get your response or something like. Well, that's highly illegal, by the way. That's not how like a review or investigation would work. That in itself is a criminal event if it's not just someone rear-ending your car. If that makes sense, it's like, hey, insurance company's going to notify everyone in Woodland Hills if you see Kevin ram his car. Okay? And that's why I told the guy. I told him it's on video. Okay, so now what we're going to do, obviously, is send that to USAA as a non-compensation claim, showing proof that, yet again, another... Now, luckily... there was no real damage, but you know what they're trying to do, right? Okay. Now, what does he say? The USA, the guy at the shop says, "Oh, you know, take your car back for 2 weeks. Does this thing drive?" And then USA states, "Is your car? Make sure keep your car drivable." Well, why does USAA care if my car is drivable or not? Their job is to take the claim and repair it, and if they have to investigate it. But investigation, especially with an insurance company, doesn't involve people ramming your cars and things like that, okay? There's no such thing as an investigation like that. Unless the kid, which he wasn't, was like a cop or something. But still, that's highly illegal because they're endangering your life and things like that by having people ram your car. Or even the clothing colors of the cars in pairs, like 3 red cars in pairs back there, which might not be accidental. That's not part of how investigations work. That's part of criminals trying to put you in the ground and play mind games or something. Okay. Now, also, the kid did not want to admit he did it. He did ask someone, did I hit his car? And someone said, yeah, you did. Okay, so, but I'm not going to go lie to the insurance company saying, hey, he caused all this other damage and all whatever. I'm just going to say this is a non-compensation claim for information only. Here is yet another, and the one the day before. Actually, the guy didn't try to ram me. The guy the day before could have rammed me, and he saw it and he stopped. Now that I think about it. So it's not really 2 days in a row, but it's interesting that today you can kind of look like he wanted to ram me, and you can see it all connected, right? If you know what to look for. Like, it's not a coincidence. Especially with the wording, make sure your car is drivable. Well, what do you say? You're going to have someone ram me? Okay? Right? And that's USAA on the claim page, right? Okay. So, the other guy says bring it back in 2 weeks. He wants it to be driving it, right? My truck. Like, they want someone... Maybe he has meant for my truck. I don't fucking know. Because they wanted me driving my truck or something. I don't know. Like... I don't know, I just towed it to a different shop saying, fuck this guy's snake right? Like, I'm not dealing with that bullshit, right? Dropping it off at a shop, fix it. Period. Right? No mind games. No bullshit, no mind games. I'm not. Okay. So you're seeing, but what you're seeing is these sort of coordinated events. Okay? Now why, if they wanted him to hit my envoy, would they hit this? Or maybe what he meant is, we're going to try to take out your Eclipse. Why would you want to do that? So make sure your envoy is drivable, right? Okay, because we don't want you having a sports car or something like that, right? Now, we're back to the same template. When I first went to buy the Corvette, they tried to get me to sell this car, and everyone didn't want me to have this car so bad, and Arnold didn't want me to have the car. Did you sell the car? Did you sell the car? Like the peer pressure. And then I buy the Corvette finally, and they make that living hell, right? And then they intentionally destroy the engine, correct? Okay, so, alright, okay, that's, I guess, it here. And I think we just passed Reseda. I don't know where we're just gonna go. We're just finding something to do. Now, they didn't want me, they thought they'd probably do more damage or whatever. Luckily, I got this DVR here, and we record everything, and okay, so. And we'll upload it to USAA. Okay, so just remember that all throughout the last 30 years, people sort of trying to ram my cars and destroy all my cars and destroy me. We're going to see people's expressions today, how they react that I'm still driving the car, and I'll sort of document. You can tell a lot in my life, not mostly nobody else's, but like, example, these people here are angry that I'm still driving the car. You can sort of read the situation, if that makes sense. The foreshadowing, or what they're trying to do, or their intentions, which is a little weird. It's kind of crazy, but okay.